Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Xiaopei. Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Hear, hear. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special. And so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. Very well, then. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield like a Luan.
Dian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Ha! Don't worry, Shu-Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yanjin?
Yes. I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu-Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. I don't believe we've been introduced. My name is Ch.4. Lord Cao permitted me to enter his service just recently. As with each of us here, I suppose he must have recruited you for your particular skills. I thought so. I saw you fight at Hulao Gate and was most impressed. His lordship has an amazing knack for finding talented men like yourself and giving them roles where they can shine. He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments. He simply assesses each warrior's might and each strategist's shrewdness.
Yes. If he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever. If we let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
Now, let's discuss what to do about Liu Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, and now seeks shelter under Liu Bei, who in terms of military strength alone, is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. while we could have easily dealt with each of them individually. Now that so many of them are allied together.
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guandu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's two fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious, perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Shunyu?
We shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply. And once he leads his forces away, Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended. Chengong would not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Shunyu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire realm. If I am to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Shunyu, that is...
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu in his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San and Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo province and the remnants of Gong Sun Zan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
So what do? Ally with Gong Sun San and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gong Sun San's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Yan Wei, what do you think?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it that way, well, in my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Yanwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict, for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he is indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and Gongsun Zhen.
That leaves one other major matter. What to do about Jing Province. Zhang Ji, who took the city of Nanyang in Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Zhang Xiu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shangshu, stationed in Wan Castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Shu next. Go and make preparations for battle.
Get out of the way, Ziluan. Listen to us. It has to be done for the sake of the village.
What is this? What's going on?
Bailuan. And you're here too, Chu-He.
Does the village chief know what you're trying to do?
He does. The child they brought here is related to those rebels, the ones being hunted down by the Han. If the Han find out we're harboring the blood of traitors, we'll be considered traitors too. But Ziluan...
Ziluan. Please, just hear him out. That child...
No, stay as you are, Ziluan. Have you all forgotten our duty? We are bound to bring peace to the realm, to protect it. We are not here to serve the Han, least of all when it would require handing over an innocent child to be put to the sword.
We know that. But if we don't give them this child, every man and woman in this village will suffer the same fate.
So instead of doing what's right, you'd rather live in a world where the Han can kill anyone who disobeys them? Listen to me, all of you. There was once a hermit who helped Emperor Gaozu found the Han Dynasty. That hermit was our forefather, the original Guardian of Peace. His goal was to find those who possessed the right qualities and teach them how to preserve peace in the realm. It was never to submit to the whims of a dying kingdom, to slaughter the weak and those deemed enemies by virtue of their birth. The Han is in its death throes. It cannot be saved, not by us, nor anyone. Now is the time to stand up against it, to fulfill our true duty as guardians of peace. We must find the hero of this age, and bring peace back to this land. Come, let us talk to the chief. Together, we can decide what should be done.
Storm clouds are gathering, and the sky is growing dark. I always knew it wouldn't end with the village's destruction. Ziluan, this is your last chance to turn back. This may sound strange coming from the one who set you on this path, but what awaits you is likely a past better left forgotten. I won't force you to do anything that you don't want to, least of all for my benefit. So your resolve remains unshaken. You are truly a strong man, Ziluan. Truth be told, sometimes I wonder if I've done the right thing. Perhaps it would have been better if your past had stayed forgotten. And yet, I couldn't help but try to achieve something my father never could. I thought that perhaps that I could finally claim to have surpassed my father, the man they called a saint. In the end, this has all been for my own selfish ends. Forgive me, Maybe it would have been better if you had never met me. Still, it's you who wants to confront your past. I set you on that course, and I cannot turn away from you now. This is my responsibility, and I will not abandon it.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon.
Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmeng. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jia Shu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. Dian Wei shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my escape.
Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
In the event of an emergency, we are to meet at the Eastern Gate. Lord Xiaopei and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this. While our forces subdue the enemy, we shall move to operate.
The enemy officer
That way,
has been defeated.
we can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario. Shall we initiate the advance?
With all my might. Not fight our way through these numbers.
Father, believe this. I will
The
draw
enemy
the
officer
enemy's attention.
has been defeated.
Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
Thank you.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throat.
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
The eastern battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Xiaopei is safe. Now, let us do what we can. Observe the situation and quash any threats to Lord Xiaopei. Shall we initiate the advance?
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated. With all my might. Looking rough.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Now! I will break you! Let's go. Nice. With all my might. That was an outstanding display. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Victory is sweet.
That's one more stepping stone on my path to true might.
Now, time to act with all my might. Get this here! There we go! Take this! Time to act! Take that! There we go! Bring glory to our forces! Take that! All my might! This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Reinforcements from outside the castle. Fighting to keep me alive. And such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
This amount of resistance was to be expected. Now then, it is about time for the next step.
We are the army of Liu Biao, governor of Jing. We have come to fell the villainous Cao Cao. Got you.
Let's go.
Send here! Cao Cao is on the ramparts! Archers!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't.
The enemy officer
Zhang Xu
has been
and Liu
defeated.
Biao have joined forces, as we suspected. This will not end so easily. Shall we initiate the event?
The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks.
Did I,
With all my might.
judge the situation poorly?
There we go. One man do all this? Possessed by a demon! I use my strength to enforce my lord's will. I will not fail. Not ever!
The enemy officer
Cao
has been
Cao's
defeated.
cohorts and guards are formidable. Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
Lord Jiangsu bade us to take over the enemy bases. Let us go! We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces!
Begin advancing!
Enemy reinforcements are heading for our base. We will be undone if they gain a foothold. We must stop them. Shall we initiate the advance?
We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao.
The enemy officer
tonight
has been defeated.
So this is the end for me.
Let's go.
Uncle, I hope you shall remain safe.
Please.
Blast! They unleashed trick after nasty trick upon us.
Given the situation,
The enemy officer
Lord
has been
Cao Cao
defeated.
should be able to head westward, capture the northwest stronghold, and raise ladders on the ramparts. Shall we initiate the advance?
What the hell's going on? We failed to bring down one man with these numbers! You lack my resolve. That's why. I want nothing more than to see Lord Cao Cao's glorious kingdom. I'll do everything I have to make that happen. We've pushed him back. Hope we can keep this momentum going. With all my might. I will fight you. Time to act. I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The ladders are ready? Is it yours? Let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
Let's go. Now. Take that. Whoa. Got this. Looking rough. Take this.
I expected as much.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We've got him now! All units, attack! How much of a monster he is! These numbers, surely! Ha! Bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
Cao Cao, please hear. There's no future for us. After him! Do not let him escape! Begin advancing! Take that! Take this! You won't escape, Cao Cao! Your destiny ends here!
Zhongshu, you have great talent. It truly is a shame you stand against it. Still, I will allow no one to stand in the way of my destiny.
You're unarmed, right, Cao Cao? You can walk that far. I suppose you're fine.
You appear when you're most needed. What a talent.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect!
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to me.
Take this. Is that all you've got? We're in the heat. Let's go then.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this a setback.
Take this.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
It's over!
You can handle this.
Another victim has fallen before me!
I must try again later.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
Cao Cao still lives. But at this rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome.
There we go!
Easy. Easy.
There we go! There we go!
All my might. With all my might.
Get this here! Take this! I see you.
Easy.
Let's go. Now! Get serious! There we go! How many was that? I've lost count already!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
My ambition cannot be stopped. stop moving forward, nor will I dwell in the past. That is the path to domination.
Go on ahead, my lord. And don't look back, no matter what.
Very well. I'm counting on you. Dian Wei.
Dian Wei. I knew this might happen, but it is devastating all the same.
For not only Dian Wei, but even the young lord and his men to have perished, our losses this time have been severe.
But we have subjugated Jiangsu and gained a foothold in Jing province. Though the price we have paid is great, what we have gained is equally significant.
Cao Cao, you... Dian Wei was a warrior like no other, and your own son. Both of them have given their lives for you.
What of it? Do you remember what I said when my father died? We cannot allow anger or grief to get in the way of our progress. That is our conviction.
My lord.
To conquer a world in chaos, one must sacrifice lives as well as take them. If we dwell on each loss, we would slow to a standstill. We must focus on our vision for the future of the realm. Not even my own life is too precious to be lost in pursuit of our goal. That is how we repay the loss of life.
All that's left is to decide their fate. What do you think, Cao Cao?
Not executing them would be sure to anger those who served Dian Wei and your son.
Ch.4, what do you think?
Huh? Me? Well, there's no way I'd forgive Dian Wei's killers. Then again, he had great respect for how you never let emotions cloud your judgment. I fought against you in Yu province and killed many of your troops. But still, you said that you needed my skills and let me live.
I understand. These men killed my most trusted retainer and drove me to the brink of defeat and death. There is no doubting their abilities. I will allow them to serve my cause.
So, you will show us mercy?
Mercy to you? No. I simply think it would be a waste not to utilize your talents. You must continue to be of use to me. Otherwise, I will dispose of you. That is all.
Truly impressive.
I can hardly believe Yanwei is really gone. I think I'm still in shock. The two of us were always together. I miss him dearly. Right. If I start to be despondent, then it may spread to Lord Cao. Your friend said something to me. To honor those who have died. Those who survived must live life to the fullest. I will live a long life for Dianwei's sake, and continue protecting Lord Cao. That is my role now.
Oh, it's you! How long has it been since we last met like this? I never imagined we'd end up serving the same lord. Perhaps we're connected by fate. You needn't be so hostile. Lord Cao said that he intends to use my skills. So surely you shouldn't hold a grudge against me either.
Ah, so you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of making introductions. Anyway, you wanted to see me? What is this about? A call for aid from Liu Bei.
I expected that his alliance with Louis Bu might be uneasy, but don't tell me. Did you have a hand in this?
That would be overstating it somewhat. After the Emperor issued the order for Liu Bei to defeat Yuan Shu, Louis Bu betrayed him and took Xiaopei Castle. Lord Cao could not stand to see him in such a predicament, and offered to help with taking down Louis Bu.
How compassionate of him.
It's truly a shame the message containing that order was lost. I imagine Chen Gung must have preempted it and sent his men to intercept it.
It now seems that Liu Bei will have to commit all of his forces to a final battle with Louis Bu. Lord Guojia, may I ask you a question? You foresaw the message falling into Louis Bu's hands, and Liu Bei turning to Lord Cao for help, didn't you? Otherwise, you wouldn't have sent Lord Xiao Dun before we'd heard anything from Liu Bei.
I'll neither confirm nor deny it.
Ziluan, you did well to stand up against them. It took some convincing, but the chief finally agreed that our decision was the correct one. We saved the child's life, but now comes the hard part. We must fool the Han and convince them the child does not exist. If he were to be found here, the village would be in great danger. And of course you know that not everyone was happy with what you did. But listen, Ziluan. This was not a mistake. I have been preparing for this moment. It simply arrived sooner than I had expected. It is time to begin our mission. We must find the hero of the age, a man to whom we can pledge our support. Juha, Ziluan, will you lend me your strength and become my wings?
You didn't need to call us here for that. I've already decided. The three of us are going to make our dream of peace come true.
I believe it. With the strongest warriors in the village at my side, I know we can succeed. But promise me, both of you, once you have found the hero of the age, you must tell me. Then together, we will give him our support and build a new world of peace.
Zuluan. Thank you. I was frozen, unsure what to do. It seems I was more constrained by the village and its regulations than I had thought. This is the true face of the village's strongest warrior, who has reaped the ambitions of so many. How weak I am compared to you. Surprised? You didn't expect me to admit to any weaknesses, I bet. But I feel like I can tell you now, because I know I can trust you. Your ancestors lived outside both the rules of the village and the reign of the Han. I've been told they were a proud people. The truth is, there was never any reason to tie yourself to the village. You always had the means to leave. You have the freedom to fly far, far away from this place, wherever your destiny might lead you. I want to go on that journey with you, and Bailuan too. Into a world of peace, where we can all soar free.
Lord Xiahou Yuan, I am sorry to hear of your misfortune.
Yes, I was entrusted with the vanguard, but it was no use. When Lui Bu's forces attacked, we had to retreat. And Dun, he...
I'm angry at my own incompetence. An arrow hit me as I was pursuing an enemy officer.
Lord Xiahou Dun, will you still be able to fight?
No problem. You will make up for what function I have lost with my eye.
Receiving such a request from Lord Xiahou Dun is an honor. You'll have to do your best.
Lui Bu had better be ready to face me. I will make him pay for this humiliation. Go! We will repel Lui Bu's forces and assist in Liu Bei's escape. But let us first rendezvous with them.
Take this!
His army must be paid back in kind for this eye, too.
Nothing now.
Take this!
Now, touch your down.
Tables turned.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My perfect plan failed.
Take this. Well, the plan was to split up here. We'll take out the enemy to the north and open a path for retreat.
And we'll head east. Liu Bei is bound to be there. Nothing now.
Keep on running. Who should we find but some enemy scum? Perfect. May as well take you down. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Halt! Whatever you're scheming ends here. Your fight's with us first.
Let's go. This is quite the gathering we've got now. Suppose we'll have to take care of them all.
Reinforcements from Lord Cao Cao. A most welcome sight. I must enlist your help. I need to save my sworn brothers who stayed behind to keep the enemy at bay. Then you keep going. We'll take care of rescuing your brothers. I suppose I would only slow you down. Then I will do as you say.
Tables turn.
The enemy officer
Fighting over there?
has been defeated.
Don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Now begin advancing. Got this.
That's Liu Bei's troops dealt with. We should be able to reach our brother now.
Letting Liu Bei live will only cause problems in the future. Did I say
The enemy officer
along with every
has been
single
defeated.
one of his troops. Now we march forward.
Looking rough. Behold my power. Yeah, more enemies. Just have to go through them all.
Wait, Xiaopei. Our brother has already moved ahead. We need not risk ourselves any further. All we need to do is get back to Liu Bei alive.
The enemy officer
Let's make our escape
has
to
been
the north.
defeated.
It's good to have you here. There are few I would rather have by my side.
Damn! We managed to rally. Take this. Suppose the real battle starts now. The enemy officer has been
I'm
defeated.
glad that's done. Let's move on already.
You are all dependable indeed. Let us continue on together.
Looking rough.
Along with Cao Cao's forces.
I'll go as well. Liu Bei's head is ours.
Looking rough.
We march at once.
Just keep running into more enemy troops. Someone must be predicting our movements.
More enemies from the south.
Let's go.
Unless we break through soon, they'll pincer us from both directions.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Land belongs to us.
I've been waiting for this.
Got you.
Here we go.
Time to act like a path got blocked. Take this. Guess we'll have to find some other way. We're probably heading into some kind of trap. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Excellent. Time to act. Well.
Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to attack.
Time to act.
All my might.
Infested. The enemy officer has been defeated. Come now. Time to act.
You lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
Looking rough.
See it. Time to attack. Take this. I'm still waiting for a real challenge. We saw this victory before it even happened. All my might.
This is it.
Go on. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You must be Liu Bei's men. Prepare to die.
They're still coming. Persistent, aren't they?
No use acting tough with you. Give me a hand here.
Got this.
Am I glad to have found you? I came to assist at Lord Liu Bei's behest.
From Lord Cao Cao's army, yes? We appreciate the help.
Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Behold my power!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You'll accept this, won't you?
Now we can break through. Let's move. Quickly.
I hope this surprises you.
You saw my predicament, did you? You have my thanks.
We've gained the upper hand. Things ought to be fun from here on out.
We saw this victory before it even happened.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge! All right, that was the last of them. Let's move on.
We should be able to lose Louis Blu's army now. Though I guess we're not done here, huh?
Forgive me, but I cannot leave my sworn brothers behind.
Here they come! Archers, loose!
Let's go.
We've caught up with Liu Bei's troops, just as Lord Chen Gong predicted. Zhang Liao ready for duty! Start the advance!
So, we face a storm of arrows ahead. Fearsome warrior behind. Charge in and put an end to the arrows. Let's go! Move forward! Looking rough. Take this!
Liu Bei's troops are in range! Shoot!
The enemy officer
what I think
has
it
been
is.
defeated.
We better stop that thing quick!
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Didn't expect to get another chance to clash with you. I can hardly contain my excitement.
Friends become foes like the changing of the wind. This is our fate in times of war. Then so be it. You're the one who was sent to help us.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go wreak some havoc. So weak.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. So, you were the one Lord Cao Cao sent. Trustworthy savior indeed.
In that case, you'll accept this wage. You'll accept this wage.
Take that one now.
Let's go. Shall we get serious? I hope this surprises you. You'll accept this with You'll accept this with
The enemy officer has been defeated. The defeated must withdraw, and the victor shall move forth. Let's go.
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
My perfect plan failed.
Now they have no one to command the archers. We can fight without worrying about being filled with arrows.
Our path ahead is clear once more. Let us hurry back to Liu Bei's side.
You, Xiaopei, you're both safe.
Of course we are. Now, let's go.
So they broke through our formation. Unexpected, but manageable. I suppose I must handle this myself.
Chen.4, you are impressive. But this is where it must end.
It was but a small show of resistance for one who was plagued. You've driven an irreversible wedge between Liu Bei and Lord Liu.
Why, whatever do you need? I shall just have to silence you before you say things you shouldn't.
Bear witness to my power.
Let's get serious.
Cross yourself! Loose! You're waiting for a real challenge! End this!
I just wasn't ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We failed to prevent an alliance between Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I must formulate a plan with Lord Louis Bu right away.
Let's go. We've accomplished our mission. Let's rendezvous with Cao Cao and prepare for our battle with Louis Bu.
Lord Xiahou Dun, Lord Xiahou Yuan, thank you for your help.
Give your thanks to Cao Cao if you must.
We have not forgotten what happened at Shu, but under these circumstances, we will let it be water under the bridge. Our lord should be here shortly with the rear guard. We will discuss our strategy in depth later.
It's been a long time. Allow me to thank you once again. How many times is it now you've come to our aid?
No, even though we've known each other for some time. Thanks is still in order.
Still, you have obviously been serving Lord Cao Cao with distinction. As your friend, that makes me proud, but no. The important thing is that you're doing well. We will be depending on Lord Cao Cao for a time. I expect it won't be for long, but I look forward to working with you.
Yes. It will be an honor to fight at your side again.
All right, then. Let's combine our strength and teach that blasted Louis Bu a lesson. Louis Bu is the rock that eats the world. Must be destroyed. Show him no mercy.
We are going to flood the castle with this plan.
It's an ambitious task. Has been defeated. We'll have to work quickly and without any mistakes. But I know we can do this. We advance.
Pitiful dogs, only content to attack when the numbers favor them. No matter. I will put them down myself.
You won't get away from me! Archers! Arrows at the ready! Loose!
After my other eye, the enemy officer has been defeated. It's about time I showed you my gratitude for my left eye.
All proceed together. Fight is glorious! Yes!
We'll offer our support.
Yes, I will crush this enemy officer beneath me! Now!
Slain the enemy officer!
We must find a way to overcome this situation. I'm starting to get fatigued at this rate. Things are looking rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own.
Quake before me, and behold the greatest warrior in all the world! Take this! It's time to advance.
The enemy officer. This is what a true warrior looks like. What? Lord Louis Bu has left the castle? I suppose it was foolish to think we could control him. With him on the loose, the battlefield will fall into chaos, leaving any number of chances to turn the tide. This battle isn't decided just yet!
Some days, your gut feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
Thank you for rushing in to save me. Help me be free from this predicament.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
As long as we have Lord Louis Bu, we cannot lose. I will fight back with every last bit of strength.
An even match.
Sacred Bird protects.
Push harder.
Take this!
The attack on the main gate is weaker than expected. They must be up to something. If so, will you be aiming for the floodgates?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Zamba to strengthen our defenses there.
I've seen you somewhere before. I admire your courage to stand against me.
We have infiltrated the floodgates. Now we can put our plan in motion.
Got this!
You're finished!
Don't let them get any further. Hold the line. Block their way.
All my might. We're ready to destroy this dam. On to the next one. Let's go.
victory is sweet. All my might.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
I toyed with my prey too much. Back to the castle for now.
This territory is ours. I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
Let's go.
It seems I am in a bit of a bind. I could certainly use your help. It is bring them down to fight together. I expected more, and I think this officer.
I have slain the enemy officer! This is how you do it!
You are very skilled.
The enemy officer.
It is a true honor for me to be able to fight alongside you.
We end this here.
All my might. Now. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back.
Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior.
Can't the enemy do better than that?
The gates will not open for as long as I stand. Knock on them if you wish. All that awaits is your death.
This is the fate of all who oppose me. This'll do. All my
There still seem to be some roaches scuttling around. I shall crush you under my boot.
looking rough.
It's time to advance.
This'll do. Now. With all my might. I've been waiting for this. This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
The enemy's defenses are stronger than expected. We need reinforcements.
We'll fail to take control of the floodgates at this rate. We must do something.
Sacred Bird, protect us! Got you! Let's cover some ground! I can see it all. This'll do. Now's our chance. Time to act.
You are very skilled. It is a true honor for me to be able to fight alongside you.
Lose heart, and you lose the fight. Looking rough. No giving up. To the bitter end.
The enemy officer
I was too weak for the task.
Let's go.
As the defeated, I have little choice but to put my life in your hands.
What? Poor Zhang Liao has been defeated. He couldn't win. We stand no chance.
This is hopeless. I'd rather surrender to Lord Cao Cao than die here. Open the gates. Let his men in. I wasn't expecting defectors. We need to rethink our next move. There must be a way.
This territory. Our part is done
ours.
once the gates are open. Then we can join the assault on the castle.
What? The gates have been destroyed? I must get back to the castle now.
No use acting tough with you. Give me a hand here.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Shen Gong, I trust you can handle this.
The enemy officer
Even if you are
has been defeated.
They will have to face me.
Louis Bu has chosen to stay deep within the castle. We should use this time to drive back the enemy and corners.
Oh my God!
Better than that?
Let's go. Take this. I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath. Take this. Take this. Okay. Now, let us overcome this enemy. There we go. Wins. Feel my wrath. There we go. Take this. Another victim has fallen before me. Another victim has fallen before me. We will fight for you. No way. I'm gonna lose. Looking rough here. This'll do. Hardly be more ideal.
The enemy officer
100% as well
has been defeated.
Let's go.
I appreciate having you around in things like this.
That almost makes me emotional. I'll obliterate you. Oh my God.
Let's cover some ground. Send here.
This should do it. Incredible.
for the other. Been defeated. Your assistance comes at the most opportune moment. Let's go.
All my might.
You forced Lord Chen Liao into retreat? You truly are a commendable foe.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We still have hope. Our faith in the mightiest warrior who ever lived will see us through this battle.
Better than that.
Let's get serious.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got this.
Looking rough.
Tables turned.
Take this.
Looking rough.
All my might.
Your strength.
Go! Let's get serious. And this.
Opening, come on.
Looking rough.
I'll end this.
Nice.
This'll do. All my might. I just wasn't ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my cunning, here I am. No, just you watch, Lord Louis Bu.
I'm not done yet!
Chendong has been defeated. I see. Then have the troops gather on me.
It's time to put an end to Louis Bu's rampage. I entrust you, my elite forces, with this great task. We must be ready for incoming enemy reinforcements. We will rejoin you once they are dealt with.
So in the end, I am the only one left standing. Still, I am more than enough. All shall kneel before my might. Behold, the might of a warrior who stands above all!
The only way to take down a demon is with brute force. I'm counting on you.
Gotta be quicker.
Such a despicably strong and stubborn wretch. Let's finish him already.
Turn the tables. Take this.
Finally, a battle to get my blood pumping. One of us dies here today. Now you will learn what it means to fight the world's greatest warrior.
It's over. So soon.
I'll show you how much better I am.
I'm struggling out here. This can't be.
Now you will learn what it means to fight the world's greatest warrior.
Got this.
Worthy of standing before me, at least.
Let's go. It's over. So soon. Let's get serious. Got this. Let's go.
Ready, Austin?
Let's get serious.
Take this.
Let's go.
Like a child flailing their tiny weak limbs. Take this. Behold my power.
Take this. Tables turn. Let's get serious.
Take this. Take this. Behold my power. Surely you are not spent yet. Now it's my turn.
Take this.
Take this. Take this. You become desperate. It will have no effect on me.
Take that. Tables turn. Witness to my power. I see it.
Take this.
Concentrate.
Take this.
Oh, gotta be quicker.
Behold my power.
Tables turn. Bear witness to my power.
Behold my power.
Take this.
Behold my power.
Take this.
What? My strength fails me.
My apologies, but I must fall back. Take this. No, gotta be quicker than that. Let's get serious. I've been waiting for this.
Prepare yourself, for this is proof of my superiority. Got you. You're finished. You're finished.
What is this? Bear witness to my power. Easy. Concentrate. Bear witness to my power. Take this.
You're finished. Concentrate. Take this. You're finished. Take this. It's not over yet. You're finished. You're finished. Going down. Tables turned. Time to act. Take this. I'll show you how much better I am. Time to act. How boring. Take this. All my might. Ready yourself. Seat. Take this. Concentrate. How boring. Take this. Let's get serious. Turn the tables. Oh my God.
Be proud of your strength, but there are so few who can fare this well against me. Now I shall allow you to bear witness to the entirety of my might.
Got you! You're finished! Bear witness to my power! You're finished! You're finished! Concentrate! I will never be defeated. Never! It is I who am the strongest! How boring! Bear witness to my power! Turn the tables! Bear witness to my power!
How could I lose? I've survived worse. Sky Piercer feels heavy in my hands. My body is losing strength by the moment.
Our time has finally come. Well done for making it this far. But there is nothing more dangerous than a wounded beast. We shall need to hunt together to take him down.
Damn pests!
It is done. How would you have me conclude this matter?
That is not for me, but for the court-martials to decide.
And if I were to forgive you,
I fear I must refuse. And there's no need to guide me to the execution grounds. So close. I was so close!
I was taken with Lord Louis Bu's strength. I fought on battlefield after battlefield, hoping I might die a warrior's death at his side. An honor Lord Ch.4 denied me. I hear that it was you who pleaded for my life. What did I do to deserve such cruelty?
The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm, and you will never master true strength after death. It is a goal reached only through life.
Lord Zhenliao, there you are.
Lord Shu Huang.
I had heard that you would serve Lord Xiaocao, so I came to give you my greetings. I don't believe we've had a chance to speak in peace since I served under Lord Li Jue in Chang'an.
You were in a situation similar to my own, were you not? Lord Shu Huang, if I may ask, how do you serve two lords without any qualms?
Saying I have no qualms would be a lie, but so would denying my wish to pursue my path as a warrior. Even as an enemy, I was astounded by how you fought in Xiaopei. Fighting beside you would truly be a blessing. I can only hope that I may follow in your footsteps as a great warrior. Lord Guanyu, Lord Zhenliao, I ask you both for your guidance.
So you would follow me just as I followed Lord Louis Bu? Lord Guanyu, allow me to thank you for asking that my life be spared. For if I had died in Xiaopei, I would not have had the chance to meet a warrior like Lord Shu Huang again.
No thanks are necessary.
What say the three of us spar to commemorate our gathering here?
A fine idea.
You'll hear no complaint from me. After all, a warrior speaks not with their words, but with their blade.
Louis Bu has been defeated, and Yuan Shu's power is waning. Clearly, this leaves Yuan Shao in Ji Province as our greatest threat.
It's said that he has finally prevailed over Gongsun Zun, and so now controls all 4 of Hebei's provinces. That makes his faction the most powerful in the land. There is no doubt what he will seek to do next.
Gain control over the Emperor.
We have also been preparing for a final confrontation, but we are hopelessly outmatched. If we make one false move, they'll overwhelm us with their superior numbers.
Oh? I wouldn't have expected that from you. Saying that we will be overwhelmed if we make a false move suggests that you believe we have a chance of winning.
Lord Goja.
I agree with you. No matter how strong Yuan Shao may be, there is a road to victory.
I'm glad you think so, but could you explain what that road is?
Essentially, it comes down to the difference between Lord Cao and Yuan Shao. Yuan Shao insists on finding the ideal solutions to problems, and so he is overly cautious. Of course, that can also be a good thing. In times of peace, it might make him a wise ruler. But in these chaotic times, I believe decisiveness is more valuable than prudence. And most crucial of all, Yuan Shao is known to disfavor those who point out his weaknesses. A flaw like that in someone leading such a vast army is bound to create discord.
A fair point. So, are you suggesting he isn't worth worrying about?
I wouldn't go that far, but I do believe there is a more dangerous enemy out there.
You mean Liu Bei?
Lord Cao has a fondness for him, so I shall say no more.
What is Liu Bei like? You were with him for a long time. I'd like to know more about him. The man who was chased from his castle by Louis Bu. Though I must admit, despite being in such dire straits, he has taken to our camp rather quickly. There is a certain boldness in that, to be sure. Cao seems to think Liu Bei is capable of great things. If he is indeed comparable to Cao, then we must crush him before he gains strength. And if he becomes a heartless monster like Louis Bu, all the more reason to destroy him. Frankly speaking, no. I have to assume that he may be planning something. I heard that while he and Cao dined together the other day, a crash of thunder took him by such surprise that he dropped his chopsticks. And this man is meant to be destined for greatness. Of course I would be suspicious. But at least I now know that you think highly of him. I suppose I'll have to decide his worth for myself.
Nothing has changed since Dong Zhuo's rule. Just what is Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
It has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
Are you certain, Lord Cao?
I urge you to wait. Giving Liu Bei an army to command is akin to letting a sleeping dragon roam free. The danger cannot be ignored.
Yes, Liu Bei is a dangerous man. Once he gains strength, he will eventually come to stand in our way. And that is precisely why we cannot leave him in Shu City.
Do you mean
There is a rumor going around. Unsubstantiated, but troubling.
Now I see. Thank you for the report.
Sir!
Ah, what perfect timing. There is something I wanted you to hear before anyone else. It appears there is a plan in motion to assassinate Lord Cao Cao.
Strength invariably arouses spite. We merely need to know in whom. It appears this plan is coming together under the name of His Majesty.
The threat is too serious to ignore. I managed to capture and interrogate a few of the schemers. And they all named Liu Bei as a collaborator.
I know it must be difficult to believe, especially given how close you two are. But that means that you, of all people, should know what Liu Bei is like. He cannot help but respond to the cries of those in need. And given your reaction, it seems we were right. You are not part of their plot. Do forgive us for testing your loyalty in such a way. We're all glad your name has been cleared.
Whether intentional or not, Liu Bei has long been plagued by unsettling rumors. And now this. Lord Cao Cao dismissed Liu Bei under the guise of defeating Yuan Shu.
I am sure Liu Bei has realized as much. It is unlikely he will return to Shu. And so our war with him will begin. This may be difficult for you, but we ask that you be ready.
So, Liu Bei has chosen Shi province. Yuan Shu of Shouchen has already fallen. Then our next opponent will be either Yuan Shao or Liu Bei.
We should focus on defeating Yuan Shao and gaining control of Hubei. Before we battle Yuan Shao, I would advise first reining in Liu Bei.
Liu Bei's forces are small, which makes them quick. While Yuan Shao has your focus, he may strike you from behind. Containing Liu Bei before a battle with Yuan Shao is a viable strategy, especially if we wish to weed out uncertainty.
Then we will attack Xiaopei to shake Liu Bei from his seat. I trust you all to see to it that the castle is taken. Conquer Xiaopei and seize Liu Bei's stronghold. Be expedient. Have no mercy.
The castle gate will be guarded by the infamous Guandu. Breaking through will not be easy. I must advise you not to face him head-on.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance!
The enemy is targeting the floodgates then. I cannot leave my post here. Liu Bei's family is within the castle walls after all. We just have to believe our allies can handle it themselves. An improvement at last. But don't let up.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy must fear them being used in an attack.
Let's go. Send you here. Send here. Now. Rough. Nice. I can't.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Rough. I cannot even fathom how I might bring him down.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home. I shall allow none of you to set foot inside.
With all my might. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Guandu. I've managed to get some reinforcements from Lord Yuan Shao.
We caught them unprepared! Now we'll
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Forward march!
Liu Bei! Xiaopei! My brothers! Now it's time for a counterattack!
Let's go!
Good. He's here too. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Now, let's begin our attack on Liu Bei.
March forward.
My brother was the target all along.
The floodgates, or Liu Bei, Guanyu will surely be torn. By bringing either to the brink of destruction, we can force him to decide. This will draw Guanyu away from the castle gates. With such a cunning plan, we can use their oath of brotherhood against them.
Well, this is an interesting surprise. Let's find out how much you've learned.
Disappointed. Did not think it would come to this. With all my might.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Moses, I cannot abandon my sworn brothers to such a fate. I will leave the defense of the castle in your hands. I must go to my brother's side. Advance now. Time to act.
Here's the resistance is futile.
We must find a way to overcome this situation. Good. It worked. Now is our chance to take Xiapi Castle.
Let's go. What is this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't take any more of this. We'll finish this another day. Be strong, my brothers, and stay safe.
With all my might.
Are you injured?
Guanyu, the castle's defense. No, that's my fault. Forgive me. I have failed you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
This appears to be as far as we go.
Let's go. I've been waiting for this.
A lamentable outcome. I need to fall back.
So this is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. I'll be quicker than that.
How many was that? I've lost count already.
Looking rough.
Got you.
With all my might.
Looking rough.
What a predicament. Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
None other could accomplish such feats. We need to perform in this manner.
The enemy officer
It is
has
no
been
easy
defeated.
thing to defy Lord Cao Cao. We must flee, regroup, and gather our
The
strength.
enemy officer has
Forgive
been
me.
defeated.
Guanyu, with all my might. I am ready.
Seems Liu Xiaopei has been defeated. He is strong. Surely, he will have managed to escape. This means I have but one mission. To ensure that my brothers have a safe place to return to. Is the castle still ours? Hang on, brave defenders. I am coming.
This territory is ours.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
I'm starting to get fatigued at this rate.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started! We fight this!
Let's get serious.
Let's go!
Afraid I've got no choice but to fall back.
The floodgates are taken. The castle will be bound to
The enemy
fall.
officer has been
The
defeated.
defense of the castle is in your hands. I will lead a sortie to drive the enemy back from the floodgates.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I place my trust in my sworn brothers. Now, I shall do whatever is necessary.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh my God! I will not allow your plans to come to fruition. By my own blade, I will cut down anyone who dares attack.
Time to attack. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Let's go. Bring them down.
The enemy is within the castle walls? Does this mean Lord Guandu was defeated?
The foe is wavering. This is our chance to renew the assault on the castle.
We saw this victory before it even happened.
Child's play. If this is the best they can offer, we'll soon prevail.
Reporting! Cao Cao's forces are inside Xiaopei Castle! Lord Guandu, you must return to the castle!
So the attack of the floodgates was a diversion. I cannot allow this. I must return to the castle quickly.
The appears they've noticed our subterfuge. Hurry, take control of the castle.
Such tremendous skill! I cannot ease up even for a moment. Let's go.
To my incredible might!
Explosion, leaving the enemy free to attack. What a fool I've been. But by this blade, I shall make amends for my blunder.
Even the mightiest grow tired at some point. Now is the time to act. While Guandu is on the back foot.
My sworn brother entrusted me with the castle's defense. So I will fight to my dying breath, even if I am the last man standing.
Behold my power! I am ready. I can't get yourself to make me that much stronger. Know how to fight. You can't beat me. Amazing. You are a swift and deadly warrior. You're mine. I believe in you. Take this! Our enemies fell to my incredible might! With all my might. Let's go.
Shall not fall, shall not bend the knee. I will stand on this land I have sworn to defend.
Time to act.
Hold strong.
Sorry. I'm going to withdraw. Looking rough. Looking rough.
No. I cannot give up. You fight well, but I will not give up. You hear me? Not while my blade is unbroken. Not while life still flickers within me.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu! The castle has already fallen! Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
So, Yuan Shao's forces remain inert.
Not that they had a choice in the matter. Yuan Shao is afraid of making mistakes. For that reason, he will always try to make the safe choice, leaving him unable to act upon the sudden changes of war.
Making the safe choice isn't always a bad thing, but it's hardly a strategy befitting the times. Being able to move quickly at the expense of some griping is by far the wiser choice.
Yuan Shao's lordly decision to always pursue the best option is both his strength and his weakness. Using that weakness to our advantage may allow us to decimate his massive army. That should be enough for now. Let us return to you so that we can prepare for what is to come.
I see Cao Cao's old habits are back in force. He's been trying this way and that to bring Guan Yu under his command. They say he's given him all sorts of treasures, even the fabled red hair. It's the horse that Louis Bu rode. Ferocious and strong. Said to run 1,000 li in a day. And Cao Cao gave it to Guan Yu, an officer who surrendered to him. I doubt Guan Yu would change allegiances over mere flattery. And if I'm right, the enemy just gained another weapon. I just hope it doesn't come back to haunt us later.
What perfect timing. Lord Cao Cao has called for you. We must hurry.
I have a question. Were you close to Guan Yu? Oh, I see. Guan Yu is a man of integrity. I imagine he will want to return to Liu Bei's side. But it would be a shame if such talent were lost along with Liu Bei's life. If possible, I would like him to join my forces. I had hoped that if you knew him well, you might be able to think of a way to win him over. So even you cannot think of a way to bring him over to our side. If he wishes to return to Liu Bei no matter what, then perhaps we must make sure that is no longer an option. Before anything else, I want to know what Guan Yu is thinking. The moment our army has a chance to rest, I'd like you to find that out for me.
What? You're asking if I want to continue serving Lord Cao Cao? Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. I, Guan Yu, will stand with Liu Bei until my death. That is an oath I will not break. Why? I haven't explained it to you, have I? Liu Bei is weaker than Lord Cao Cao. A cause for concern in some ways, I admit. Whenever he sees others suffering or in misery, he is driven to help them, heedless of logic. Because of that, we, and Liu Bei himself, have had to endure countless hardships. Some may see that as foolishness. Others may jeer, calling it a lack of principle. But Liu Bei knows the suffering of the people. He knows the cries of the destitute who lack the power to act. I believe that is the quality necessary to bring an end to these times of war. Forgive my prattle, but those are my thoughts in full. I presume you came here at Lord Cao Cao's behest? To see where I stand? If you would, please tell him that I am sorry.
Lord Guan Yu, I hear that Lord Liu Bei is still missing. I cannot imagine how that must feel. But I am happy that I could fight alongside you once more. And I say that in earnest.
I cannot thank you enough for saving my life and the lives of my brother's family.
No need. The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. You said the same to me once.
Zheng Liao.
I echo that sentiment. Lord Guan Yu, you are worthy of our respect, and I am glad we could speak once more.
Lord Shi Huang.
My training with you was my salvation when I lost my way. At the risk of sounding presumptuous, I hope our presence here eases your suffering even a little.
Aye. We may have different reasons and circumstances, but we are all warriors climbing the same peak. If we train and continue to better our minds and bodies, a path may one day present itself.
I am beyond grateful to both of you. Let us spar, that I may reforge my wavering mind.
Nothing would bring me more joy.
They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces? Headed for Baima Castle? I have to warn Lord Yanjin.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them! We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yanliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! Take this!
Can't the enemy do better than that?
Did I think
the enemy officer has been defeated.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly but silently.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Makes him an excellent decoy.
This territory.
Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The ambush is about to begin. We must act as one.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance! All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our victory is imminent!
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now we must go on the offensive.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The fort at Yanjin? We cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it. Let's start the advance. Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Looking rough. There's not a strategist alive that could best me in battle. Got this. Let's get serious. Looking rough.
Cao corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. To bring peace.
I do not know who you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
All my might! Go on!
The enemy officer has been
How did my
defeated.
perfect plan fail?
An incredible feat. You shine like a beacon for the others.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Appears the resistance is futile.
My power.
Could it be? No. It's not possible.
Take this! Take this!
I'm falling back for now. I must leave the rest to you.
I leave the rest up to you.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's over. Let's get serious.
I am ready.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
It's not over yet. Get it!
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Of the sacred bird Wan. And those eyes. Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
Let's start the advance.
I can't hold on much longer. We need a way through.
There must be something I can do.
What's a predicament? Even so, I shall not abandon hope.
Let's start the advance.
All my might.
Let's start the advance.
Turn the tables. Take this. Take this.
Infested. The enemy officer.
That
has
an
been
officer?
defeated.
You must be kidding!
It seems. I am in a bit of a bind. I could certainly use your help.
Take this. Turn the tables.
You are very skilled.
The enemy officer
It is a true
has
honor
been
for me to
defeated.
be able to fight alongside you.
Let's go.
The time is right. We should attack now.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
We are making progress. Our hard work is paying off.
Time is right. Time for a good old fight. Get ready.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources.
on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Looking rough. Take this! Take this! Predictable! Take this! I've been waiting for this.
Look at them all getting beaten by Cao-Cao's whelps! Show everyone how it's done!
Time to attack! Fight! Time to attack! Time to attack! Time to act!
It's about time, is it not? Begin preparations. Everyone.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner. You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
I cannot afford to fall here.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
We must find a way to overcome this situation. It is a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help. You'll keep me amused, I hope. Another victim has fallen before me.
Behold my power! I expected more.
Another victim has fallen before me.
I'm ready. Every victory serves to make me that much stronger. I'm ready. Every victory serves to make me that much stronger. You're mine! I believe in you. Every
There's no
victory serves
virtue
to
in
make
dying
me that
for
much
so little.
stronger.
I shall retreat and fight another day.
I am Wen Zhou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. No, you aren't half bad. So your bravery isn't without justification. This pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this?
Let's go.
What? Wen Zhou has fallen. This is not possible. What happened? All my victory!
Forward. Time to act.
Everyone, follow me.
Time to act.
Now advance!
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
Take this. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
That an officer? You must be kidding!
Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight us? I see it. You do not lack for skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun. I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been bested. How can this be?
Looking rough.
I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Shou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on? Or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Zuluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance.
That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
So you remember? We fought the government forces that came to purge our village, and were cut down. And now, you know. I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Ch.4. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Ch.4 passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. Farewell, Zheng Liao.
Nothing more must be said. Press on, friend, and walk your own path.
I am in your debt. I have sworn to live and die at Liu Bei's side. And that is where I must go. It's you. I must also bid you farewell. Lord Cao Cao has granted me permission to return to Liu Bei. And I will do so today. Somewhere around Shu City. That will be enough for me to find him. There is much I owe you. While this may be goodbye, it has been an honor to fight alongside you once again. I, Guan Yu, will never forget this debt. I do not know where we may meet again, but when we do, let us test our strength once more.
Well, this is unusual. Lord Guojia. We hardly ever see you grimace like that.
I feel we're still missing something decisive for the upcoming battle. So much already plays to our benefit, but we still lack the final push to guarantee our victory.
How unlike you. Weren't you just telling us to wait for opportunities to present themselves?
Even I would like some control over the battle's outcome.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, Lord Xun Yu. What is it?
Lord Cao Cao is calling for all of you. A letter was brought in from Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army.
A man known to both Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao, serving directly under Yuan Shao, I believe. I'm curious to see what a message from an acquaintance like him contains. You must be too, Lord Guojia.
I suppose. Let us hope it's good news. One letter could very well turn the tide of war. My, things are becoming interesting.
Now that is why everyone's afraid of Lord Guojia.
Xu Yo of Yuan Shao's army has sent us a letter. He is unhappy with Yuan Shao and is ready to surrender. He's also included some other pertinent information.
If I may, precisely what is he unhappy about?
That Yuan Shao favors corrupt advisors, prioritizing their suggestions above all. Not only does he reject earnest plans in favor of theirs, but he even imprisons his most loyal servants.
I'm glad you are not like him, my lord. Otherwise, my head would have rolled long ago.
I suppose that is the essence of Yuan Shao as a leader.
Thinking back on it, he was always prone to these bad habits. He would show kindness to those who respected him, but enmity toward any who dared to oppose him. But that is irrelevant. What's important is this. According to Shu You, supplies for Yuan Shao's army are being gathered in Wu Chao. He says the defenses there are weak, and that it will easily fall if attacked. The man is selfish and greedy, but he would not try to trick me in such a roundabout way.
Then let us gather the officers.
Aye, we bring Yuan Shao's fate to an end here.
The difference in strength is clear to see. In terms of pure numbers, we stand no chance. So, we must first attack the heart of the enemy forces.
And by heart, you mean their supplies?
That's right. We will send out 2 units from Guandu to attack both the supply line and their stock of provisions.
Lord Shu Huang, we will have you lead the unit attacking the supply line.
I will not let you down. My men and I will do whatever it takes.
Lord Cao Cao will lead the other unit himself. We have received word that the enemy has a storehouse in Wu Chao that is poorly defended.
Really?
Our scout was certain of it. Xuan Yuchong is defending the provisions. We will attack him and burn the lot. The success of this plan rides on the element of surprise. The enemy cannot find out what we're up to. And even if we can conceal our true motives, if Guandu falls before the attack is complete, we're done for.
So we must make sure that Yuan Shao's army in Guandu is dealt with before we even begin.
An assault to their defenses and a surprise attack. If either fails, then all is lost. Let us all play to our strengths and do everything in our power. If we can accomplish that, then victory is assured. Fear not. In this battle, we will show the world our true strength. The time has come. We shall finally face Yuan Shao and finish this. My elite soldiers, pour your sweat and blood into our efforts to grasp victory here.
This incredible formation is the embodiment of our strength. Onward, with your heads held high. Our military might is overwhelming. That much is plain to see. All we have to do is forge ahead and crush them underfoot. All right, transports are ready. Let's go! The supplies we bring to our forces shall bolster their efforts. The enemy is sending forward transport. Now is the time. Sever their supply line. Advance. They choose to fight back despite our imposing show of force. We'll just have to strive harder to break their spirit. All my might.
The enemy has set its sights on the Guandu garrison. We'll head to Wu Chao, aim for their provisions. The
are at a critical juncture, so I shall go as well. I leave the defense of the base to you. I'm counting. Concentrate on bends!
Our march is about to commence. Onward! Attack the Guandu garrison!
Begin the advance!
We will intercept these foes. Defend it to the last. Let not a single man through. March forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall lead the way. Everyone, keep pace with me. We've delivered the provisions, everyone. Come on. Let us attack with renewed vigor. Got this. Take this. Get yourselves ready. We begin our attack. I, Jung-Hu, shall be your adversary.
The enemy force is tremendous in scale. We don't galvanize our forces. We'll be swallowed up in an instant.
The Western battlefront seems to be going well for us. Perhaps we should push on now. I would like to draw the enemy's attention away from Hu Qiao.
March forward. Got this. Let's get serious. An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Here's the resistance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
Got this.
Looking rough.
Let's get serious. Concentrate. I am ready. With all my might. Take this. Got this. Take this. Get yourselves ready. We begin our attack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Begin the advance. All units, march. Concentrate. Take this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What's the predicament? Even so, I shall not abandon hope. Got this.
The rest up to you.
Got this. Let's get serious.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
We've broken through the gates. Men, storm the garrison. They're inside. All units, hold out until our allies can turn the tide.
There must be something I can do.
I may not be able to make it through this.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance.
I won't be able to take care of this all on my own. Is this as far as my path is to take?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It is you. I have nothing more more to worry about. Lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
The enemy officer.
You really are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I am filled with pride. All my might. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn it! There are too many of them. It's only
the enemy officer
before they push us back. Hey, now what's the use in losing my courage now? I just gotta trust in Lord Cao Cao and hold fast.
Some days, that feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most.
Oh my God.
It's over!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must retreat and rethink my plans. I hope the surprise is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
It's about time, is it not?
The enemy officer
begin preparations.
Has been defeated.
Everyone.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
Let's end this.
The enemy officer.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this descent. You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
This has been brutal.
I'm ready.
I don't know how much more I can take.
All my might.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you? You truly are one of a kind. Another victim has fallen before.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
Situation.
The enemy officer
No use
has been
acting tough
defeated.
with you.
Lord,
Give me a hand here.
Things may not end well for us at this rate.
We saw this victory before it even happened.
There's not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
We got your back.
Finish it. Rough. Retreating's the last thing I want. Even so, I'm leaving the rest to you.
Reporting! The Western forces have all fallen to the enemy! Urgent assistance is requested!
We must act at once. Send soldiers over from the east.
Start the advance! Let's get serious.
You cannot lose this position. Defend it with your lives.
All my might! Concentrate.
How about this?
just you. Each one of Cao Cao's men is worth 10 of ours. We have no chance. Let's go. We must retreat, for now.
Incredible. We were able to repel such a large force. I can hardly believe we actually pulled it off.
Let's go.
Did I judge the situation poorly?
Let's go. Yeah.
You appear when you're most needed. That is a talent in itself.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
Take that! Time to act. Predictable. Now it's finished. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back. Good, but I expected as much from you.
Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go.
What? An ambush from Cao Cao's forces? They left the garrison undefended? We have to drive them back. We cannot allow Wu Shao to fall into their hands, no matter what!
Surprise attack begins now. Maybe our best chance to rout them. This is our chance to turn this battle around. Put all the officers guarding this area to the sword.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I was prepared for this the moment I set foot on the battlefield. We shall fight together, with all we have to muster.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Standing would fight together with us? This is no time to cower in the face of Cao Cao's forces.
Hoorah! Let's do this! With her at our side, our spirits will remain strong.
This territory is ours.
Cao Cao's army, they are a veritable storm, shaking the House of Yuan and this era to their very core.
No! Look what they've done to her! We can't go on!
All of the guards are out of the picture. Well done. Now we shall obliterate the morale of Yuan Shao's men. Burn it all! Set their provisions ablaze!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
We have the upper hand. Keep up the pace.
Reporting! Wuchao is burning! All our provisions are up in flames!
What did you say? Damn you, Cao Cao. Now you've done it.
The winds have changed direction. Now blow in our favor. This is our chance to crush Yuan Shao. Now advance!
This should work well in dampening their spirits. Still, the enemy is great in number. Now the real fight begins.
It is my duty to clear the way for Cao Cao. No matter how formidable the foe may be.
We'll wait here until the time is right.
Intertwining of our fates ends here, now.
Retreat would be the best option right now.
Let's go.
We're in the shooting. We're in the shooting.
Take this.
Another victim has fallen before me.
You can handle this.
That's the spirit. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Gotcha!
On the pride of the UN, I shall crush our enemies. Everyone, steel yourselves and form rank.
Behold, the might of the proud house of UN. All units, prepare to attack.
They're looking for a chance to strike. If you don't bring down the commanding officers, they'll suffer heavy loss.
Cao Cao, you have done well to come this far in my battle. Yet, you are still greatly outnumbered. Surely in all your wisdom, you have realized the truth, that you cannot possibly win this battle.
Many impossible feats have been performed during this struggle. They all seem to have slipped your notice. The fierce warriors who fight under my banner were 10 times their number. Soon, you'll know how deep my strength runs.
That was a dignified performance. You are indeed a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
I'll end this.
All my might. Nothing left to fear.
The enemy
officer
shall see us through this battle!
The enemy officer
in our midst
has been defeated.
Overcome all odds to make it this far. We've both exhausted our respective talents. True battle among battles. As such, I, Jung-Hu, shall put everything on the line. I, Jung-Hu, shall be your adversary. All my might.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
Let's end this. The enemy officer fought with everything I had till the very end. Never defeated. Never been so led.
While others merely boasted superior numbers, we displayed the superior skill. Two terrible ways to dispose of your gear.
Is this as far as my path is to take me? It is you. I have nothing more to worry about.
When you're by my side, I feel empowered. I ask for your assistance here.
Yes. It's getting rough. I won't be able to take care of this all on my own. I'm starting to get fatigued. This right.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Some days, your gut feeling can let you down. Those are the days I need you the most. All my might.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
Lose heart, and you lose the fight. No giving up. To the bitter end.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Before it even happened! Forcing us to break off our assault!
This cannot be. My forces were vast, and yet they crumble. How am I being defeated?
The generosity of your family is widely known. You've drawn this large army to your side. You cannot deny such a feat. Wen Shao. But with great numbers come many voices, and an inability to make quick decisions.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
That is a weakness you cannot afford. I do not hesitate. I pay no mind to insignificant voices. That sets me apart. I impose my will by force. My will is to bring peace to the land.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this settled.
We will make our stand here. Prepare for battle.
Well, he's acting tough with you. Give me a hand here.
Judge the situation poorly.
Let's go.
I regret that I must implore you for aid like this. But your presence sets my mind at ease.
You weren't able to leave me in danger, were you?
You truly are one of a kind.
You appear when you're most needed. That is the talent of your side.
You have saved me. After this is finished, I shall be sure to thank you properly.
Witness our plans in action.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
Infested.
The enemy officer.
This is the end defeated, Yuan Shao. It's time to finish this.
The battle is decided, but I will not flee. I shall lead my forces into oblivion to honor the proud Yuan Huan.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You'll learn how unmatched you are. You should be.
Prepare yourselves. The day shall be ours. Bear witness of my
Oh my God!
It's over!
Looking rough. Looking rough. Don't hold back. Oh my God! Looking rough.
Time to end this.
Impossible. I am defeated. Cao Cao has defeated me. What does he possess that I do not?
Let's go. Go.
So we've lost him. No matter. We have done enough. Even he will not be able to recover from such a loss. Yuan Shao. You once told me that you would be the one to restore the entire land. I suppose history will prove who was right. You were a man of true virtue. Another time, you might have been the victor. But it seems history would not accept you as the hero that will bring these wars to an end. Let us go, Zluan. We have stepped over many bodies to get here. We have much left to do.